I saw you sent it to me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it in the front.
Oh.
But this says re-inspections require 48-hour notification for scheduling. Man, this $50 you have to be paid prior to scheduling a re-inspection. That's why I was like, who paying it?
Yeah, put it back there.
I'm just gonna put it in there. I don't want to get it lost. I'm just gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it in the front door.
Yeah.
I'm glad the timing is right though, because if I would have paid them, I would have to see me going around finding.
Enough to have a meet and greet at Starbucks.
Yeah, you're right.
They got the new thing now. I guess so many poisons are getting prescribed that you actually have to stop at that little section where it says the pharmacist has to talk to you about your prescription before you leave.
So they don't give it to you until you go over there?
They give it to you, but they give it to you and say you need to go.
What if you don't? You just walk right out.
Then that's on you.
Okay, so you went over there and then what, they just go over the way?
I had decided to go to the drive-thru, but I went to the drive-thru and the line was so long in the drive-thru, and then just in front of me, this couple had came, clearly an active couple. They don't give no fucks. They both had sun hats on, straw hats on, and they were in a golf cart. So they came from Carolina to get that prescription.
Do the drive-thru in the golf cart? Fucking.
And I got it on camera. They got it. There they go. Go ahead.
I mean, cut off, but so if you went to the drive-thru, would they just tell you whatever they told you through the drive-thru?
That's a good question. I don't know. I had got behind that couple, and that couple got fed up right at the same time I did, I think. So she hopped out the golf court to go in, and he backed up, in front of me and and turned around and parked. This couple, they making shit happen. I'm gonna follow suit and go inside. I don't blame them. This line is doing the most. Ma and Pa cattle, I'm going in too. Ain't nobody got time for this. For no drive-through lines. And I was like, bitch, I got the same idea, so I went in too. Then when I went inside, I was fortunate because there wasn't a line inside. So I went up to the dude that always try to be overly helpful, the same dude as before. Not, I got one here for Mr., but I don't have one here for Tough Love. And then I was like, they probably sent it to a different Walgreens. So I didn't say that, I was thinking that. And he said it before I got it out of my mouth. He's like, let me just look in here and see if they sent it to a different one. And he said, do you know what it was? And so I told him, EE4 something. I was like, it's whatever you take before a colonoscopy. He said, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And so he looked a little bit further and he said, okay, we should have it right here. And he said, there's no charge for it. So he already eliminated that. I said, there's no charge. He said, we have his and we should be able to get that together for you in 10 minutes tops. Normally they just tell you, you walk around and we'll page you or whatever. He said, we'll have it 10 minutes tops. You can have a seat over there where it had a row of 2 chairs, 3 chairs, and 3 chairs. You know that little waiting area in the clinic? 2 chairs, 3 chairs, and 3 chairs. So you have to sit over there. He said we have it at 10 minutes at the most, right? I go over there in the front 2 seats is this white lady who's taking up space with her candy. But I ain't mad because maybe she got somebody with her, right? And this black lady comes up, and there's an Asian man behind me. This black lady just went to the register. So I'm over there, and I'm like, I know this white lady already hogging this other seat. I was like, let me just make room. So I scooted over in case the black lady wanted to come through. But she just decided to walk through the store. So I sat over there for the Willy Wonka everlasting gobstopper longest. And so long enough for the lady to walk through the store and then come back over there, and she did indeed sit down by me. And then got on the phone. It was made locks to the max. So she got on the phone. I wasn't bothered. She was cool. She I think, low-key black radar. She knew I moved over so she could sit down if she needed to come back down. So I sat there for the longest. And just as I was going to go up there and check on my stuff, this other pharmacist came from the back, and he looked at both of us. And he asked what our last name was. And so she said her name, and then he said, what's yours? I was like, I started to say, both our names, but I was like, he get one, he had both. So he said, okay. And then he went to the back, and he came back and told her hers would be up, and they're working on hers would be up in a few minutes. And he looked at me, and he was like, he told me basically yours are up there, sitting up there or whatever.
So it's just been sitting up there, he told you to go.
And I'm looking at him, and I said, so they're done with it? And he's like, it's sitting right up there. Like I've just been sitting there, for my help.
You mean you need to come back in 10 minutes?
This is a whole different guy.
I know, but did that guy mean like...
That guy meant that it's sitting up there ready to go.
I know, but the guy that told you I'll have it ready 10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Were you supposed to just come back
No, I was supposed to sit over in that waiting area and wait for them to don't go no. Matter of fact, I didn't go shopping because he told me to sit there and to pay attention because they were going I needed to hear the page. So he looking at me like it's sitting, there. I was like, it's finished, and he was like, it's, look at me like I'm stupid, like it's up there, and I'm looking at him like, bitch, y'all didn't call me to the point where you had to come out and ask us if anybody helped us. So I chilled and I went up and got in line, and I went to Becky. And Becky looked up the stuff, and she just looked discombobulated, like she didn't know which way was up. So at this point, I'm aggravated, and so it might be finna come out on her, right? Then she goes back, and she comes back. She's like, what was the name again? And I'm like, how is this happening when he just looked at me like I'm stupid for not coming up and grabbing the shit? So she starts doing laps back and forth, like she looking for him. How is she looking for him? And he basically looked at me like I'm taking too long to come pick my stuff up. So she goes and she finds one. She says, I got one, but I don't see the other one here. So she makes about 2-3 more laps. And it looked to me like they was putting it together right then. So and maybe that's why he was saying 10 minutes top, because it didn't take them that long to put it together. They never did even do it. I'm sitting here like, really? But they hurried. It didn't take but a second, which means they could have been and did that shit, right? And I don't know what this other dude saw then, if my stuff was so-called ready. So anyway, I saw them scrambling to get together so they could act like they already had it together, which what dudes say they did. Anyway, it made me wonder how long would I have been sitting out there. So they finally gave it for me. She said there's no charge for, like she's doing me a favor, like we haven't already paid for it. She said there's no charge for this. Yeah, bitch, I know. And then she said, she's like, here's this one and that one. And she said you'll need to step over to the pharmacist so the pharmacist can discuss your medications with you. So I went over there. She looks exactly like your girl.
Who?
The pharmacist that come to tell me about the prescription. Your new DO. Uh-huh. She looked exactly like her. Exactly. Except her lashes are like more glamorous. But she looks exactly like her. I wish I would have took a picture now, but I did record the conversation because in case she told me something different than what we are, something special. And she looked just like her. So she told me about it, and but I didn't need to record it because all she really said was what we already know about antibiotics. You need to take them till you finish. And what she said about mine was, she's like, every doctor has different instructions, so the doctor should have given you a sheet to give you specific instructions, which is all true. But I'm like, why did I stop here? Is it to protect you in case there's an interaction because doctors are poisoning so many people now? You know what I mean? So now they can't say, well, you stopped by the physician after you picked up your prescription. Whether you listened to what they said or not, I don't know. We told you. They even got a number down there if they don't talk to you after you get your prescription.
They what?
They have a number, like a complaint line, if the physician doesn't talk to you about your prescription after you get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they probably legally obligated to do that. But they ain't been doing it for decades, and people been dying from interactions just because they got prescribed some shit and somebody gave them some instructions. It was aggravating, to say the least. But that's all it was aggravating. I'm glad to be alive to be aggravated. So at least I didn't have no issues with them wanting to charge me. But she told me to mix mine in water. I probably want to mix mine in water the day before because the taste is more bearable that way. So I was wondering if I should mix that in water first and then mix that in a flavored drink, or just mix that in water. I mean, mix that, whatever the mix is, in my favorite drink. But I think I'll mix it in water first and refrigerate it, because I think they suggested that. And then to mix it in whatever you're going to mix it in. My phone shut down again today. I ain't gonna be mad if you prefer to do it if you're scared of something, but don't drive yourself mad either, on the other hand. But I ain't mad at your cautiousness, because I don't trust nothing and nobody at this point. Wow, what does it say? What are you in danger of?
Well, rupture in their tendons.
With antibiotic? Did it make it more tender or sensitive, or?
They said it ruptured. Somebody said they couldn't walk.
Is it a new antibiotic? I had never heard of it. I don't know what they called it, but I know they said a name that I never heard of for antibiotics. Don't you sit over there and terrify yourself. Don't sit over there and terrify yourself. Because maybe don't take it. You're getting gradually better. I wouldn't be opposed to you not taking it. Because if anything goes awry, we both going to blame it on it.
In here, but the problem is some of the side effects are permanent for some people. And it's causing people's tendons to weaken, their arches to fall.
You don't need none of that.
Right, joints and shit, they can't walk.
Take an extra dose of for a week. I'm just scared of everything at this point. Antibiotics, vaccines, shit,
They talk about my joints.
fucking water. I'm just saying. Yeah, but a lot of stuff helps other stuff where it attack other major organs or whatever. I'm not opposed to you not taking it because that's all you was gonna do was just take that for a full week.
This thing like after the third pill, second pill.
But I'm saying that's why I said that's why I'm not opposed to you skipping it and just maybe doubling up on.
I took 4 pills. You couldn't walk because it's fucking Archdale or this tendon or something. And 3 months later.
Yeah, don't do it. And
on the 5th, this drug may cause very bad side effects. These include irritated or torn tendons, nerve problems in the arms, hands, legs,
Oh my God.
nervous system problems. These side effects can happen alone or at the same time. They can happen within hours to weeks after starting this drug. Some of these side effects may not go away. It may lead to disability or death.
oh my God, let me see what my side effects are. Even though I'm gonna take mine anyway.
So that's not gonna work. I'm trying to exercise and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some of these people, you know, they're exercising and they don't realize that this is a side effect. So I'm just like, this is the wrong side effect for me.
Right.
My joints are already fucked up. At first I was like, you know, maybe I got an infection that's in my joints and it's gonna wipe it out, you know?
I shouldn't read that.
Call your doctor right away if you have pain, bruising, or swelling in the back of the ankle, shoulder, hand, or other joint.
God damn.
Call your doctor right away if you're not able to move or bear weight on the joint, or you hear or feel a snap or pop.
Don't take it. Don't take it. Not on my watch. Hearing things that are not there and agitation.
For some health problems, this drug is only for use when other drugs cannot be used or have not worked.
Drink you some lemon water and call it a day. Why wouldn't she give you a regular antibiotic that people been using for decades?
Well,
Not all antibiotics respond to certain bacteria. Like certain bacteria have to have certain antibiotics.
I hear you.
Like somebody said that, you know, whatever. That's why they do the culture to find out what type of bacteria it is.
I hear you.
But a lot of doctors just do that to cover widespread.